Resentment. It's not just a bad memory I refuse to let go of. It's a slow, rotting poison. The kind you drink every day and pretend you're fine. It twists the past into something alive, breathing in my chest, whispering in my ear. It tells me the same story over and over until I believe it's the only truth. But here's the thing. Resentment, it doesn't punish them. It punishes me. Anger. It's the fire I've carried in my hands for years, swearing I'd only use it to keep me warm. But I've thrown it at people like a weapon. I've watched it burn bridges I swore I'd never cross again. And when the smoke clears, it's me standing alone in the rubble, wondering why I'm even cold. Fear. That's the shadow that doesn't need darkness to exist. It's there in the morning when my feet hit the floor. It's there at night when the room is silent. It's the voice that says, don't try, don't speak, don't believe anything can change. Fear doesn't just hold me back. It makes me believe I don't deserve to move forward. Harm. That's not just physical. It's every promise I broke without blinking. It's the trust I shattered like glass under my own hands. It's the night someone stayed awake crying because of something I said or did, and I told myself it wasn't that bad, but I knew it was worse than I'd ever admit. Selfishness. That's the tunnel vision of my own survival. The way I lived like the whole world revolved around my hunger, my pain, my next escape. It blinded me to the people reaching out to help. It blinded me to the damage I left behind. Self-seeking, the art of the con. Not always for money or glory, but for comfort, control. The upper hand is twisting conversations to work out in my favor. It's setting the chessboard, so no matter what happens, I win. Even if it costs someone else everything. These aren't just words in a book. They're fingerprints on every mistake I've made. They are the roots that fed my addiction, the shadows I've been living with for years. And here's the truth. If I don't name them, they'll keep running my life. They'll keep pulling the strings while I pretend I'm in control. But I'm not here to pretend anymore. Not here to bury the truth under excuses. I'm here to drag these shadows into the light, one by one. And if it breaks me open, good. Because sometimes breaking something open is the only way something better can grow.
Holy that's a bunch of aces.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Let me put all of the same cards together.
I mean, what do you mean? What do you mean?
Let everybody else stay in if they're gonna. I fold.
Okay.
He's getting overly excited, so he's got a really good hand.
No, I just don't like his
Okay.
with this two pair.
It's $1
I just strictly for
May I have a Dorito, please?
Oh, that made me sick to my stomach.
You say no, Steven. You say no, and you stand your ground.
Wendy, ready? Yep. All right. Well, we've got to get all of that inventory out of the basement. All that grain and rice and everything else holds moisture, and we've got to get it out of there for the sake of our health because it gives off all kinds of stinky gases. Hell, it smelled like a damn Jack Daniel brewery when I first walked into the place. Also, we're going to use it. We need the space. You know, we're going to put washer dryer down there and probably like a little geothermal unit to pull the cooler, the heat out of the basement. And then we want to reuse or reutilize all that protein. Even though it's bad, the pigs will love it. So we're going to raise some hogs on that stuff. And then we're going to have some nice bacon. Bacon where the protein originated in that basement. Basement bacon. Anyway, we need to get that stuff out for all those reasons.
is an untrustable flirt.
All right, we've loaded up the first load of grain and corn and rice. Just trying to think, who am I going to talk into driving this thing?
We don't know it has brakes. That's driving the choke on. Got 2,000 pounds of food. We might make it back. We might be Montana man after this. 1950 truck. You know, we got it better than that.
Hello? No, he's upstairs. How can I help you?
Knowing how to build things is a good skill to have. You know, like, for example, like a mechanic. Not a lot of people know how to work on cars, but it'll save you a lot of money, dude. I mean, my serpentine belt snapped on the way up here. I made it to Atlanta, thank God. But I learned how to put my serpentine belt on, you know? I mean, that's like, I don't know exactly how much it is if you take it to the shop for that, but it's useful. So save yourself a lot of money knowing how to do things yourself.
Creating something new from the old and getting rid of all this old stuff here.
I did remodeling for about maybe a little bit over a year. And then after that, I started doing marine construction for a little while. And a couple years ago, I actually used to build modular homes down in Ocala, Florida.
I want to see, you know, my favorite part about doing this kind of work is looking back and seeing everything we've done. And I'm really excited to see, like, holy, we did that in 2 months. You know, I think that that's one of the most rewarding feelings.
I love to pilfer through Love it. Love ransacking that knowing I can have anything I find, for the most part. So that's fun. But yeah, I mean, it's a job, it's work.
So Reed's a rare person. He knows how to do just about everything, at least to an extent. He's not like a master plumber, but he knows how to do plumbing. He's really good at carpentry. That's what he specializes in, you know, the framing of the house.
So yesterday we took out about 12,000 pounds of grain, so I assume there was closer to probably 40 in here total. I was underestimating how much was here and how much is gone. I calculated yesterday. It's really amazing. For 96 people to live for 7 years, I think probably 40,000 pounds would do it. I don't know. Well, they thought so. Moving forward, the worst is over. You know, septic was the worst last year, and rotten grain is the worst this year. I guess we don't even need this anymore, do we?
I kind of hope not.
Plug the hole.
Reed, do you find it frustrating to be able to run this job site effectively and with no bumps?
You want to say the question again?
Do you find it frustrating to be able to run this project effectively, but not being in charge?
This man's just the best there is, plain and simple. He wakes up in the morning
no, I don't
and
feel
his is
frustrated.
excellent.
All right, Zeb. 1 second. I'll get to you.
Hey, man, I'm just saying.
All right, action.
Thank you, sir. No, it's not frustrating at all if it actually does that. I like it when things go smoothly. Again, with the resentment. You're holding on to it for way too long.
That's not me. I prayed about it. I'm just telling you what happened. You know?
What'd you do?
I don't even remember. So I'd let it go.
Yeah.
It no longer bothers me.
Sounds like it does a little bit.
It doesn't.
Are you sure?
That wasn't a resentment. I was just talking. See how he went there? Talking about the other night, talking about self-honesty and knowing yourself. Maybe, you know. Maybe there's an issue.
Take a piece of plywood, put a 2x4 on the side, and cover it somewhere. You got that on camera, right? We got plastic in here.
You being a right now?
What's that?
You being a right now?
No. You read that?
Yeah.
That is Zeb's father, who he has issues with, wants to come out and visit us. And Zeb, to this point, is like, I don't know if I want that to happen. And he's asked a couple times, but he wants to fly out and hang out with us and bond with his son on the ride home. Zeb is not the same Zeb when I met him. He's very, as you know, he was very resistant to doing anything that Zeb doesn't want to do. He's growing up, you know, taking responsibility more for himself. He's playing the victim role less. He is being a mentor in some cases, which is good, and being an example. So I've seen a lot of growth out of Zeb, and he's going to turn into a fine young man. By the way,
Yeah, he texted me this morning. He just wants to know about when we're planning on heading back so he can book his flight for a week ahead of time. He wants to come spend a week out here kind of not really with me, just go do his own thing, and then he follows me back.
Hey Kayla, you excited to be at the fireworks show?
Montana Society!